That's the locals collecting mussels to sell. Like they do the same with oysters and crayfish and that. That's at Coffee Bay itself.
Right in front of the Laguna Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
We used to go to a holiday at Laguna Hotel, and that is the beach in front of the hotel.
Okay. As far as you can remember, who's on this trip?
Just myself, Shirley, and Clinton.
How old do you think Clint was?
Maybe about, I'd say about 10.
Okay. This is round about 1975.
Yeah,
oh, look at that shot.
And that is from the hill driving down to Mapuzi. It's about 5 kilometers away from Coffee Bay itself, towards Durban side. And I don't think it's just one holiday down there. It could be quite a few holidays.
Okay, well, comment on anything
being
that you
footy,
see.
yeah, it's quite a few holidays. It's all different times we went down. We went down once a year.
Once a year, almost every year.
Every year while...
Is that? Shirley?
No, it's just some other girl that just put some glamour in the movie.
Right, you went at least once a year. Why did you go all the way there? Because it's a long way from Durban.
Yeah, because that was a getaway from Durban holiday.
And what did you do?
When we were living in Mansfield Road, near Clinton School. That's also just collecting mussels and octopus, and yeah, it's collecting mussels. And they used to do it when it was low tide so that they could get in amongst the rocks as far into the sea as possible. That's just somebody also collecting octopus. I think he's going to pull out the octopus there, I think. If I can remember rightly. Yes. There they're eating red bait. Raw red bait off the rocks. That's
You know what time of the year this is?
December.
Okay.
Every December we went down.
You were a kid at school, so you could get December holidays.
Yeah. Yeah, that's those things on top of their heads, that's full of mussels. They're now going to sell to the tourists. I always used to buy a whole, like you and I did,
Yeah.
like the whole blanket full of mussels.
That's Shirley and Clint walking up a hill here.
Yeah, that's at Coffee Bay. It's walking up where now the
What's that at the bottom?
that's
Some other buildings.
no, that's just Coffee Bay. That's still just Coffee Bay.
There was buildings. Yeah. Ah. How long did you go down there for? A week?
10 days, at least 10 days,
least
never
10
less
days.
than 10 days per year. People fishing. So all that Mapuzi there, that area there is Mapuzi.
You call this place Mapuzi?
That is Mapuzi.
And what is the beach in front of the hotel called?
Coffee Bay,
Okay, where is Mapuzi from Coffee Bay?
about 5 kilometers towards Durban.
Okay,
There's my
5
dad's
k's
footage.
north. Okay.
And that was taken,
And where did they launch from? Is this Mapuzi now?
yes, in the river.
That boat is called Wild Coast.
Yeah,
I wonder, it's launched in the river.
launched in the river, and the river goes into the sea.
Okay, so it's like a Sheppy one.
Not quite. It's a much shallower river. It's not a big river like Sheppy or Umkomaas or anything like that.
Okay.
It's just a small river. Really, just to get the boat
It's like
into the sea.
Interfoof. It's like Interfoof. The river's okay.
No. It's even smaller than Umtafoof.
Okay.
Yeah. Umtafoof is big.
You put it into the river here, now they'll be in the...
Yeah, they just
in the
there's
breakers
sea
there.
They just get it to the sea where they could take off
Do they go far to go fishing?
along the
just
whole
outside?
coast,
Oh, okay.
right down to Hole in the Wall. They go fishing down to there and to the north.
Dangerous strip.
That's my dad's footage. It must have been taken about 20 years before I put this movie together.
Yeah. So we're looking at about 1955.
My dad, yeah, that could be, yeah, that's about 1955. But don't put dates there because it's got nothing to do with dates.
Look, it is, what film is this? Super 8.
Yeah,
8mm.
well, this is 8mm. My dad's was 8mm. I was shooting Super 8, but you could put the two together, Super 8 and 8. Could edit them together.
So when did we have Super 8 and 8 in this country?
8 many years.
In the 70s and even the 80s? No,
Like you had 8 in the 50s, man.
yeah. 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the
80s,
70s.
I think 80s Super 8 came out in the 80s.
Okay.
Super 8 film. We should actually Google that. Kodak brought out normal 8, standard 8, and then when did Super 8 come out? That's when we started using Super 8. It was a Kodak product and a Fuji product. It was a mixture of 8 and Super 8 and my dad's footage of the Wild Coast and my footage. Mostly my footage.
Super 8 film was introduced to South Africa in 65. The year Clinton was born.
Yeah. Everything you see there of Clinton and that is Super 8.
Okay.
All that Super 8. Super 8, Super 8.
Dad's footage is from before 1965.
Yeah. He had normal 8.
that the same boat coming back in?
That's the same boat. Into the Mapuzi River.
River.
Yeah, look at the fish that they used to catch on the wild coast. Look at that.
Yo.
That's valuable footage. Look at that. That's it. They used to take all the guts home and they ate it.
Tell me about how valuable these fish were.
Well, they're very valuable. It's a valuable commodity of the wild coast.
In those
And for
days.
their staple diets and things like that. And it's like oysters and mussels and fish. They live off that. These guys had their boat shelter there on the, what's the name? It was, they lock it up until next weekend or when they come down again to fish. And all on the hills looking down at Mapuzi, onto Mapuzi area. There's Mapuzi, the place of the pumpkin.
Is that what Mapuzi means?
Yeah.
The place of the pumpkin?
Yeah. Dolphins. That shot is from the golf course on top of the hill looking down onto Coffee Bay Beach. There is Coffee Bay Beach. You see that from the beach that you see there, that is Coffee Bay. There is the Lagoon Hotel and few holiday cottages and things that people own.
Mapuzi River mouth.
Yeah, Mapuzi River mouth.
I'm guessing you were on this side, although they launched from
There's
that
that
side.
hill, that hump.
But they would have launched from that side.
Yeah, wherever the river is.
Okay. Quite a way away.
Yeah, it's about 5 kilometers. It's Lagoon Hotel, that's Shirley. It's accommodation. We always used to have one of the bottom rooms there. Whenever we went, that is people who owned the hotel. They created a bowling.
Bowling green.
Yeah.
So these people own the hotel.
Yeah.
Which ones? There's 4 people there.
Yes, they all owned it.
Is it?
Yeah, it was the father, mother, and the 2 sons who used to run the place.
Can you remember what their names were?
Nah, unfortunately not. It was just guests at the hotel.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah, that's the camping. That's Basil and Cecilia
That's camping. Where are you camping?
Right in front of the hotel. There was a campsite. So the one year we went down camping, we didn't go to the hotel.
Okay. You went with friends?
No, Basil and Cecilia, yeah.
Okay.
Naturist friends.
Okay. Kids?
Yeah, they had 2 kids and Clint, and we had Clint.
Yeah. So did you actually camp or did you go in a caravan?
No, camp.
You
Tent,
stayed
camp,
in a tent?
yeah.
Okay.
Talking down to To the beach?
From the campsite to the beach?
No. That's from the hotel when we were at the hotel.
Okay.
It was the one year we went camping. We went holidaying at the hotel. I think that's one of the first times we went down. We only went down because my dad used to go down there for holidaying. He used to love Coffee Bay.
Well, if you come from the interior of the Transkei, you would love the coast.
Yeah, but my dad grew up on the coast, East London and Queenstown and that. Whenever he could, he would make Gatskoen to the sea. That was my first filter I bought for the camera, a star filter. I had to go and test that, and I also bought a plastic thing where the camera could go underwater. That's where underwater stuff from Clinton came out. You had to be early morning to get the shells, pick up shells and things like that, because people would just raid the place of the shells. It's all picking up shells. Like Shirley could never wait to get down to Coffee Bay.
The peace and quiet.
And the no people, the wildness of it. And at that time there wasn't. You couldn't pick up sound with the filming.
Yeah. Sound
only came out later. So all the sound, I did at the SABC. All of it. This was, if you listen to the sound, you'll see.
Okay. You don't know who that is riding on
No.
a horse?
No, it's just people riding on
That
Coffee
looks
Bay.
like a dwarf, never mind a king.
Coffee Bay. People used to ride horses and surf and sunbathe and just be people on what's that? Locals used to bring the horses down to swim as well, not only the people. So they cleaned their horses and
They bathed them. They bathed their horses.
yeah, just by swimming, just by being in the water.
That's not Clinton, that canoe, is it? Somebody else.
It's Clinton's canoe, but I don't know who's it. I don't know what those girls' names were. It's friends he made in a hotel, you know. Bought that thing for him for his Christmas present. He didn't know I bought it.
It must have been a bit difficult trying to get it to Coffee Bay in the car.
Yeah, no, but I had it on the roof.
Oh, still? What's this on the roof, Dad? Well, actually, shut up. That's your
No,
Christmas present.
It's my boat. I'm going to paddle in Coffee Bay. That's what I said to him.
Okay.
He didn't know it was for him. That's the other hotel. That's Sea View Hotel, that other one there.
Okay.
Moon Hotel was through the trees, yeah.
Ocean View?
Ocean View, yeah.
Okay.
Also just holiday people. After one big storm, look at the sea. Look at how
What was that, stone or?
no
vegetation?
reeds and cuck that came down the river.
Okay.
People, just people on the beaches.
You know.
No.
Clinton and his chicks going diving,
Yeah.
snorkeling,
Yeah, they're all snorkeling there. They're all, it's like a big,
rock pool there.
yeah, natural rock pool. There's other people there. Coffee Bay people. Oh, holiday makers, you know. The golf course is on top of this hill. When I said to you earlier on the golf course, on top of there, that's where the golf course is. Caves, hollowed out by the sea.
You make them act there.
Yeah, Sitting when you look up. Walking in and walking out of the cave and looking up and...
You didn't find a light and go into that cave and film it, did you?
Eh?
You didn't find a light to take into that cave and film it?
No,
there's nothing
didn't
there.
take lights down or just normal daylight. That was the time when we went camping, that footage. And there's Basil's one little girl.
Basil who?
Cooper.
Okay.
That was during the camping time. Not
Basil and Cecile
Cecile Cooper, yeah.
You know what happened to them?
No. I haven't got a clue. That's periwinkles.
They were about your age.
Yeah, that's...
The parents might not be around, but the kids will be.
Yeah, they will be. Those kids were the same age as Clinton.
Good, yeah.
Ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. I had the music doing that when that thing went into the sand. When I made him pick up the thing and look at it, and that slow motion there. Yeah. Pick it up and look at it, because it was fascinating to me to see them going into the sand, you know. Like twing, 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 twing.
And they were fast at that too.
Yeah. And I put the camera in the underwater thing, and I said to him, yeah, climb in here. You do underwater shots. That is shot at Mermaid's Pool.
You climb into the water or just stick the camera in?
No, I climbed in. I was,
Head under and all?
yeah. With goggles and the lot.
Ah.
Mermaid's Pool. This. They're diving into Mermaid's Pool. That's our Ronnie Caton. So one year we went down and he came with. That's the guy that shot himself. Can you remember? I spoke to some of those spiritual people who came from Toti and that came and did lectures and, you know, in John's church.
Yeah.
Now, the one time I said to you, these are people, they Ronnie's friends. I actually spoke to them. I said, why did Ronnie shoot himself, you know? Because they communicated with the dead or whatever. That's hole in the wall.
That didn't look like a hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall sits here. That's the side one. Yeah. There's hole in the wall, that one there, the two pinnacles here.
Okay.
I don't know what this river is called coming down here. That hole in the wall. Gat in die berg.
In the mead.
Die muur, ja.
I can't even find river. I think it's just a little runoff. I don't think it's even got a name.
I don't know.
Maybe hole in the wall, then there's another hole in the wall that's bigger.
I don't even know what the one in Coffee Bay is called, that river.
There's the river. The river that comes out at hole in the wall is called the Nzulwini. Nzulwini.
Ah,
River.
it's just holiday makers.
For these kids.
No.
Oh, that's an hole in the wall. I
Yeah.
recognise that.
He was a doctor, that guy.
Uh,
He was climbing up that, the split rock. But I said to you, it's on this side
Yeah.
of,
on the north side of the hole in the wall.
yeah.
What on earth is that? Whale?
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Mapuzi, that's there, you know. Golf course is up, yeah? There, that's the golf course up there.
Ah,
And that shot you just saw now was from here, looking at the water. That's from the beach. The golf course is on top of that.
okay.
And that's the end of my movie.